Hey. So we have come to the end of this, or the last part of this whole Scrum series. I hope people enjoyed and people are learning a lot. That is my aim, to make this kind of free videos. Well, it takes a lot of effort. It took me 3 months to learn, to gain more knowledge, and then to make this kind of videos. Well, I hope I will get some appreciation, like in form of likes and subscribe and some additional subscription or some views of these videos. Then this gives me a lot of motivation to make further these informative videos. Okay, this is Samajit, and then this is your host, and then I am a data analyst, I am a data engineer, and I am a blockchain curious guy while working in a transport logistics company. And this is my story, and this is what I do, or what I love to do, to share knowledge and to grow as a leader. I also aim to be a leader soon, but then there are certain steps needs to be taken, and knowledge is power. Remember this, guys. Okay, in part 6 we will be covering we're done with the Scrum, but we will be discussing about agile mindset, lean thinking, etc. etc. Well, agile, as the word suggests, is self-explanatory. Being agile, being means, for example, you're working, suddenly you are able to change your mood, to talk with your family, or distract yourself from the works, not thinking about it. So then you are able to change. Agile, you are agile to adapt to new technologies. You're agile to be open to criticism, or open to accept new ideas. So we will be talking about agile mindset here. So agile is not a very difficult terminology, but it's a mindset. Well, a lot of text, no problem. Pause the video, read through it. I could have made it in form of a short presentations, but then that could not serve the purpose. My purpose is to give as much as knowledge possible. Scrum framework and its proposal needs an agile mindset. So Scrum framework needs an agile mindset. So remember this sentence, guys, or agility to get implemented. So agile is something not different, but it is inherent, or it is connected to Scrum. Scrum is a framework, and the people working in it should have agile mindset. This is how you should learn it. Scrum framework is built on agile methods. It is iterative and emphasizes on sprints. Example, let's talk about data ETL process, that is extract, transfer, and load process. If one who is working towards cost versus revenue report, suppose I am working on a report, Power BI report, cost versus revenue, there is a definite goal and initial vision. With waterfall approach, the data pipelines are created and works are executed. Then we have the structured data and the reports. But then a person or a data engineer created the whole environment with a certain mindset. But then if somebody outside comes and then gives some good suggestion, then one should be agile enough to adopt it. But it gives bad suggestion, then one should be agile enough to restrict the other person. However, considering the dynamics over time and complexity encountered during creating the deliverables, so water technique might lead to useless product, as it may no longer is sufficient. But then one should be open to new techniques, not bluff techniques, open techniques. So transparency is one of the pillars in the Scrum. So then be transparent, don't mix up with fancy words, and then together we are growing. It is always a developer or the team should have agile mindset, because if something is poor, then that is poor. If something is good, accept it as good. So then that is what Scrum talks about. It's an agile approach is needed, and short cycles make deliverables to customers, and then this is what agile mindset is. For example, if you're working on a project, then you make chunks of make the deliverables in chunks. That is also one of the point in agile, being agile. And then end customers are know that you are working on this, and the end goal could be more effective by looking at the intermediate deliverables or intermediate increments. So this is what agile means. It's a mindset, nothing like a concrete 100-page PDF or a big framework or guidelines. It's a mindset. Then learning more with agile means the agile says that keep delivering in chunks. Don't do overtime or long hours, and avoid the factor of uncertainty by delivering in chunks. So then these are the whole points in agile, the major points in agile. Guys, you are free to read through the description, and then that will be a note for you. Then agile product, agility doesn't say not to be fast in delivery, however it supports being fast enough to get to the right product. So then if a developer is working, then one shouldn't work or wait for other people. They should work fast. If they know what to do, then keep on going. If they don't know what to do, then stop. So then if you know, then work, and then the management shouldn't be pressurizing on changing or doing something else. But then then that's a violation of agile or being agile mindset. So then if somebody knows what to do, let the person go forward with it. That is not fast. That shouldn't be labeled as fast or slow. It is also confusing to discuss about agile mindset because the developer might be working with agility, but though colleagues don't understand technology or way of working, or shocked with the final product and don't wish to work with it, etc., etc. So there is agility is kind of a quantitative or it's very subjective, because if the management doesn't understand the technology or the way of working with data, like an example, or shocked with the final product, then there the ego comes into play, or the own, or the like the power or the politics comes into play, and then the person who knows something, that they are discouraged in working, and then there is a lot of politics after that. Then it could lead to labeling it as waste. However, more discussion and understanding is required, because people who don't have knowledge needs to know first what and how things are done. Then after that should come to a conclusion, because with less knowledge, if the comments are made, then that is dangerous, and that is not agile mindset. Then the person who is agile, it is shocking for them that the management or the other colleagues are discussing not agile and discussing about being agile. Okay, while agile mindset is necessary, with agile mindset necessary adjustments is needed to reduce waste. So taking back to previous example, maybe the cost versus revenue report is a waste, but ETL data pipeline and strategies are not entirely waste. So if like here there is a conflict, I guess, because in the company there will be some people with agile mindset, some people are not agile, then there is a conflict, and then people try to overpower each other, and then the things become there. A leader is needed who has the capacity to think, as well as who can take strong decisions and protect. So then hence be focused and lean towards the right product by approaching agile mindset and Scrum framework. This is to avoid waste of resources and budget. But many people or many organizations cannot do it, because it is not that easy to do it, because people have ego, there is politics, people have their personal agendas, and that is what kills being and having a resource with agile mindset. Okay, agile strategy for data engineering. These are something from my experience I have given, and then you can go through it, but then this will not add any, no question is coming from this part. But the thing that I want to say is that keep on learning, guys. Be agile to new ideas, but then not vague ideas, because you have to start your mind for vague ideas. And then documentation, preparation, make the team grow together, new technologies, do smart works, etc., etc. Collect feedback. Okay, something about agile ideologies. Agile ideologies can be described or grouped as follows. First, technology. Technology or deliverable products should be customer friendly. There should not be a technical debt to the non-technical users. First thing, deliver something which is fitting to the company, fitting to the end users. There should not be any complaint. If there is a complaint, it means you have done poor work. Motivated team is working in a Scrum framework for the end goal. Product. Eliminate waste, because try to minimize the waste. Try to listen to people who know, who have experience, because one cannot be experienced with everything. One, even if there is 50 years of experience, but that is short in the current world, because the current world is so dynamic, there are different things happening. The customer should be on board. The person who is working towards the end goal should always coordinate with the end customers to deliver what the customers need, but rather than what the developer needs. Project lifecycle, after every record feedback and add it to the next release. Customer asks because they are in need, because of business, not out of curiosity. So don't, there are smart people there who thinks if a customer asks something, it is rather to delay the work or something. There is saying that invention is the mother of all needs, I guess. Yeah, that is what I think. Then when somebody asks, it's not out of curiosity, but there is actually a requirement. Have regular face-to-face conversation. Developers should be in touch with end users throughout the project lifecycle. So these are agile ideologies. One shouldn't run away from these ideologies, because that is required to implement or to add value to the company. And then agile ideologies can be described or grouped as follows. First, design. The design should be such that it is scalable and easy in maintenance. But then many people think they are educated enough to design something, but then it should be a collective discussion. Everyone should listen to each other, invite ideas, choose the best product. Way of working. Always work towards an intermediate and final products. Don't deliver the final product in one go. Always delivery works in chunks, and that too good products. Retrospective feedback from the team. Always gather feedback from the end customers, because that is valuable for the next sprint. And always work to, because customer is the king, and always work towards what the customer needs, rather than what you need should be set aside, but what the customer needs, that should be the priority. Never work for acknowledgement. Remember this. Okay, so finally we have come to an end, and these are the sources I used for all the information. Thank you guys. Thank you for all, means all the credit goes to them. Only my part is I have compiled everything and delivered to my viewers in a very precise and concise manner. But these are the people, these are the resources which I used for delivery of this video. Have a good day, guys, and we will see each other in the next series. So let's see what I'm going to make, but please do like and subscribe. This really motivates me, and I want to keep on growing like this. Let's grow this community, and let's be knowledgeable and be smart, guys. Okay, have a nice day, guys, and we'll see each other in the next video series. Bye.